There are some very, very disturbing videos on tinnitus when people get into extreme states where they think about committing suicide, and unfortunately, videos of people who have actually taken their lives because of this condition. If you have tinnitus, please, please, please look after yourself and do not expose yourself to incredibly distressful and traumatizing input like this, because tinnitus is very closely linked to the stress response. So if you expose yourself to harmful material, which triggers a cascade of adrenaline and fear and horror, then this is likely to be activating and not good for your tinnitus at all. With all respect for the people who have had horrific suffering in the past from tinnitus, I don't think it's appropriate to watch any alarmist and horrifying information about tinnitus. If you're struggling with this condition, or you know somebody else who is struggling with tinnitus, please, you need to get your nervous system to settle and switch off and to feel safe. So having therapy, having hands-on work, craniosacral therapy is very good. Going to your doctor, having medication to help take the pressure off, to take the edge off. Learning about how people get better with tinnitus is going to be much, much more useful. I have had many clients over the years coming to see me because they watched one of those awful videos, and some of them didn't even have tinnitus and then watched this video and it triggered an awful response in them. So please, please be careful. And if you find out about committing suicide or wanting to die, you need to be in a really good place before you expose yourself to such traumatizing material. So I have personally asked YouTube to consider taking such videos off because I believe they do damage to people with tinnitus. I think it's much, much more useful to give constructive advice from people who have learnt how to let go of symptoms, who have got successful, positive tinnitus stories that can motivate you and inspire you to get help and to get better. Tinnitus is a temporary condition. People who stay stuck in groups of negativity with very negative ideas are not likely to help you. It's much, much better to get advice or help from people who used to have tinnitus. And no matter what happens, if you aim for settling and calming and soothing your nervous system, coming out of this very reactive, fiery, adrenal state where symptoms can be very activated, and aiming for body-based, soothing, calming experiences that provide you with well-being, you're very likely to get better. So for goodness sake, please do not pay attention to these awful stories of hopeless people who did not get the right help in time. It's tragic, and may they all rest in peace. And I really wish that people can connect to more positive, constructive advice to get them on track to getting better. So I'm putting this video out closely aligned with other videos that may point to the possibility of suicide, but hopefully encouraging people to get on track to developing well-being, building up their support networks, taking the focus off the hearing, away from the tinnitus, and aiming for positive body-based well-being. Calming, settling, soothing is much, much, much more productive, and the prognosis gets good when you get your support network around you and you start easing, settling, distracting away from the hearing and calming into the body.